Hi there, and welcome to this day in history for April 6th. April 6th is the 96th day of the year in the Gregorian calendar, 97th in leap years, with 269 days remaining to the end of the year. Today's word is ephemeral. Ephemeral is usually an adjective, sometimes a noun. As an adjective, ephemeral means lasting a very short time, lasting only a day. As a noun, ephemeral means something that lasts a very short time or something that is ephemeral. I remember from my days at the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum that paper artifacts are called ephemera. Got to take special care of things that degrade as easily as paper can over time. The word ephemeral comes to us from Greek, a word that means lasting a day. A related word is ephemeris, which is a noun that refers to a book, chart, or tabular statement of the assigned places of a celestial body for regular intervals. If you want to know where any given planet was located in the sky on a particular date, you would consult an ephemeris, but today's word is ephemeral. First known use of the word ephemeral as an adjective is 1576. And as a noun, 1807. Ephemeral. And with that, John Jacob Astor incorporated the American Fur Company on April 6, 1808, which eventually made him America's first millionaire. When he noticed that the fur trade was declining, he got out of that business and began investing in real estate in New York City. He was a pretty smart businessman, such that at the time of his death at the age of 84, he was the wealthiest man in America. We've mentioned William Henry Harrison and John Tyler a few times in the last couple weeks. Today it is that John Tyler was inaugurated as America's 10th president on April 6, 1841, 2 days after the death of President William Henry Harrison. Thomas Green Clemson believed that education, especially scientific education, leads to economic prosperity. Having outlived his wife and all his children, he decided to will his estate to the establishment of a land-grant institution called the Clemson Agricultural School of South Carolina. And so it is that when Thomas Green Clemson died on April 6, 1888, he did exactly that and bequeathed his estate to the state of South Carolina to establish Clemson Agricultural College. He was 80 at the time of his passing. This is the birthday of American singer, actor, and writer William December Williams, better known as Billy D. Williams, born April 6, 1937. He got his start in show business on Broadway when he was a youngster at the age of 7. It seems like he really wanted to be a visual artist, though. He got a painting scholarship at the National Academy of Fine Art and Design as a teenager and won prizes for his work. Interestingly, he returned to acting as a way to earn money to buy art supplies. Many will remember him for his roles as Lando Calrissian in the Star Wars movies. Billy D. Williams is still with us, turns 86 in 2023. The first communication satellite to be placed in geosynchronous orbit was launched on April 6, 1965. It was named the Early Bird, after the proverb, the early bird catches the worm. It wasn't very big either, about 2 feet by 2.5 feet, weighed a little over 35 pounds. It was only supposed to be in commission for about 1.5 years, but it was active for 4 years before being deactivated. It has been reactivated a couple of times for special occasions, although it is currently inactive, but still in orbit. A full-scale model or flight test model hangs in the main lobby of the Intelsat headquarters building in Washington, D.C., in case you're ever up that way and would like to check it out. As we get ready to move to the song of the day, I'll be sure to include links to previous episodes for April 6th, in case you'd like to see those. Today's song is He's So Fine by the Chiffons. The song was written by a fellow named Ronnie Mack. The story goes that he heard these young ladies harmonizing in their high school lunchroom and worked things out to be their manager, got them in the studio to record the song. Once recorded, they presented the song to Capitol Records, who declined it because they thought it was too simple. They had to shop the song around a bit before they got a record deal, but once done, baby, it was a hit. He's So Fine was released in January of 1963, hit number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 at the end of March 1963, which is where we find it beginning its second of 4 weeks in that number 1 spot. I bet that Capitol Record executive and all the others have kicked themselves for turning that one down. He's So Fine by the Chiffons, number 1, April 6, 1963. Link in the description. And I think that's going to do it for us today. Thank you so much for watching. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Feel free to share this video with a link in your email, messaging, or social media. If you enjoyed this series, you can check out the playlist that contains these videos. I'll put a link to that in the description. That description lives on YouTube, so for other platforms, I'll include a link to my blog page that's called No Really. You can also find me on Rumble, Parler, BitChute, and Getter. All those links in that description. Alrighty, that's all I can think of right now. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time. Do not disturb.
Okay, I turned Do Not Disturb on.
Good job. Third time better be a charm. One more time. Are you making some sound? Get on out of here. Yeah, we're gonna edit that out. Flinging happiness all over the place. Alrighty, back to work. I think we got it this time.